Do you have a lot of empathy for your competition, or are you more of a cutthroat type? I really don't look at my competition besides getting ideas for features. And of course, you need to know what's going on in the marketplace, but it's just not on my radar. Like, I'm not trying to knock out competition. How you win in business, at least in my opinion, is you want to focus on your customer and your market that you're serving. If you're trying to create a product that does the same exact thing as your competition, you're not serving anybody. You're just creating another solution to something that already exists and trying to outmarket someone. That doesn't help anything. The best thing you can do when you build a business is you find a marketplace that's underserved, that isn't being taken care of. A great example of this outside of Hyros, because by all means, I'm not the first person to do this. I'm not some tech icon who's created these thoughts, but there's many companies that are examples of this. For example, ConvertKit. They created a software that is meant for bloggers, for email marketing for bloggers. There was no email software for bloggers at that time. And because they target this marketplace, and they didn't look at the competitors, sure, they took maybe feature ideas from them, but they didn't look at competitors and say, how can I take their customers? They said, how can we create our own marketplace, or how can we target a marketplace that has needs that aren't being served? And then we create a product, and then we'll just control that whole entire marketplace because we serve them better than anybody else. And when you do that, instead of focusing on your competition, that's when you really pull away and do great things. So at Hyros, our marketplace is education businesses, people that are using ClickFunnels, Kajabi, Teachable, just to name a few. There's other platforms out there. And then also e-commerce businesses, people that are mainly using Shopify. And we provide tracking for them that really no one else can provide. And we have a lot of features that are specific to education businesses that none of our competitors will ever provide because they're not specific to education businesses. And so I don't really look at our competitors. And then more so, what you should do when you have a SaaS, any type of company, if you're not just trying to cash in, is your company should have a mission and values and a point to existing. So if you go look at the Hyros website, hyros.com, on the company page, we have our reason for existing, our missions. And because your company has a mission, your mission isn't to beat so-and-so. Your mission is to provide, for example, we're trying to basically essentially, it's a complicated wording of it, but we're trying to go and essentially make it so that digital tracking is accessible to education businesses and easy for everybody. Right now in the education space and marketing space, seeing your actual sales numbers is very hard. And our mission is to make that easy for people, make it clear, and so people can make profitable action. And so that's our mission. And so what we do is we sit down, we don't think, how can we beat so-and-so, or how can we compete with Segment, who sort of does tracking. Our thing is, how can we hit this mission and serve our customer base the best, which is education marketers at this point in time. So that's what you need to do. And so I'm not cutthroat. I wouldn't say I'm not cutthroat, because if a person gets in the education space, we're just going to grind them in the dust naturally, because this is how we're going to run. And we're not focused on cashing out. We're not focused on making money right now. So this is how we're going to run. And so I'm not cutthroat. We're just going in our direction. And if you get in our way, it's not going to work well for you.